Welcome to day 3 of our study skills course. Today the focus is going to be on test taking strategies. So the first thing you need to do is make sure that you're prepared for a test. Part of that comes with the scheduling piece that we discussed yesterday. Know when your tests are coming. That is always a key. And you also need to know if tests may be coming, right? Does your teacher like pop quizzes? If your teacher is prone to giving pop quizzes, then you've got to stay on top of material, because you could be seeing mini tests on everything that you've covered at any time. You also need to know the style of the test, because there are different strategies for true-false tests, for fill-in-the-blank tests, for multiple choice, which will be a big focus because it is common, for numeric response, for short answer, for written response, for matching. Each of these will have its own strategies and its own approach. So we'll go into the different types of testing a little bit later. The other key to the preparing for the test is not just to know when it is, but know which content is going to be assessed in the test. So what exactly are you going to be asked to do? That is a big part of knowing the target and being ready for that assessment. So, with this in mind, we're going to be getting ready to move forward. Now, with some of these testing styles, there are some that are much more common in different subjects. For example, short answer and written response could show up in pretty much any subject, but they are more common in the humanities. Numeric response is pretty much a math and science thing. It is very rarely seen in other areas. There's multiple choice, which is extremely common in any sort of academic. I suppose I should have actually included performance testing. This is very common in the really physical areas. So in physical education, sometimes you get tested on making foul shots in basketball by making foul shots in basketball. You just have to do the job right there with your teacher watching. And then there are other strategies for fill in the blank and true-false. So we'll be going through the different test questions in detail, including strategies that you can use to help you work things out. Mostly on teacher-created tests. A lot of things like diplomas won't have the same failings that many teacher-created tests do. So that's where we will continue in part 2.